Years spent scaring friends and watching horror movies that even my parents refused to watch. And each time I felt nothing. Not scared, just excited. If you were to ask any of my friends, they would tell you that I was the most fearless person they knew.
By the way, I do not condone any evil, what's the word? Like evil spirits, whatever, in this video, bro. I don't want to bring none of that. I'm all about positivity, but I am not bringing no evil stuff watching this video. So keep that in mind.
would make jokes about how I could summon the devil himself and he would be afraid of me.
She would make jokes about something. Yeah, bro, you got it, bro. You got it, bro. You got it, bro.
I ended up ordering one right there, in class, before we left for the day.
She over here bought an Ouija board in class. Do your schoolwork, bruh. Over here worried about summoning evil stuff. Do your schoolwork, bro. Make sure you graduate or something. Like, dang. Crazy work.
I told my friends and laughed at their reactions. Most of them were creeped out and got annoyed, but in a funny sort of way. They started joking around, saying how they would throw me out of the hotel with the Ouija board if I actually did bring one. However,
yeah, I would throw her out the hotel. That's just me. Cause look, she looks mad, she looks scared, and she looks like she wants to like hurt her or something. Maybe I'm tripping, but and then she just like it's normal or something. That's crazy.
Wasn't concerned about my parents saying anything about the Ouija board. They also don't believe in this stuff and will just label it as a useless wooden board.
Her parents
They also don't believe in this stuff.
Bro, her parents look scared too. Look at her dad. He looks scared, bro. Her mom looks scared too. They look disappointed and scared. And she looks all happy. Like, bro. Crazy.
And will just label it as a useless wooden board. I was so excited when I woke up on Saturday and the Ouija board had already come in the mail. I hugged it close, excited for all the fun I was going to have messing with my friends on our trip, and ran to the kitchen. I sat at the table and I opened it carefully. Inside was the slightly old wooden board with its metal pointer and, to my surprise, there was a strange instruction guide full of text. I have 2 younger sisters, and just then they both walked through the kitchen. I had told them the night before about my plans for the Ouija board and that it would arrive that day. They both weren't too fond of the Ouija board being in the house and thought my idea was going too far.
Yeah, like, if everybody around you is scared or was worried about you having the Ouija board, bringing it home, playing with it and stuff, why do you still have it? You know what I mean? Like, you could be drawing something, you could be doing something completely better and less terrifying, but you want to go play with a Ouija board. That's crazy.
They glanced over at me to see what I was doing, and once they saw the board, their faces turned to fright and...
See? Everybody that's seeing the Ouija board looks terrified, bro. And you don't have a problem with that? Like, me personally, like, bro, everybody looks terrified. Why do you have an Ouija board? It makes no sense. You don't need that, bro. Go play volleyball or something. Like, dang.
As I read through the instructions, I had a strange feeling. Something didn't feel quite right. It creeped me out just a bit. There were so many rules, so many warnings and dangers filled the pages. I shook off the feeling of unease. At the time, I didn't realize just how important those rules were. Immediately after reading through the guide, I decided to play with the board. When beginning the session, I did all that
Bro, this background music got me tripping. Maybe I'm hearing stuff. Because I'm home alone right now, so this background music got me tripping, bro.
I was supposed to. I followed all the rules written in the guide and stayed polite and calm when asking the spirits questions. But no matter how much I tried, nothing happened. I would try, wait.
Yeah, bro, like, if you're doing that and nothing happens, you should just stop right there. Because once something happens, it's too late. You know what I mean? Either they gon' a demon gonna come out and like, bro, it's oh my god.
But no matter how much I tried, nothing happened. I would try, wait, and then get nothing. Again and again, and still no response. Eventually, I got bored and ended it by saying goodbye. I left the board on the counter and continued on with my day. That evening, my mom and my 2 siblings went to the cinema, leaving me home alone. I didn't care. Being alone wasn't a big deal because I wasn't scared of anything. In fact, staying at home alone was one of my favorite things at the time.
Oh crap. So I'm guessing since it didn't work, right? It didn't work when she did it by herself. Either now that she's home alone, either she's gonna try it again, or it's gonna have a mind of its own and haunt her, scare her, whatever. That's my guess. We gonna see if I'm right. Look at her, scared. She's scared. She lying, talking about I was cautious and all, but still not scared. She's scared. Look at her face. Look, she's scared, bro. I'll be scared too. I'll be scared when when I don't even mess with that evil stuff. And when I'm home alone, if I hear something, I'm gonna go in my room, lock my door, and just keep the light on. Like, I'm not about to just go explore. That's what black people don't like to explore. We don't do that. We don't explore the woods late at night. We don't do that stuff, bro. Like, come on now. That's crazy. She hecka scared talking about some I'm not scared. She's lying.
And just as I came around the corner, a plastic orange juice container shot out of the rubbish bin and exploded.
What? Hold on. Plastic what?
That's when it happened. We had a plastic rubbish bin in the corner of our kitchen, and just as I came around
Okay, plastic. I'm guessing. Hold on. This the
the
plastic.
corner,
This the plastic bin. She said something exploded.
a plastic orange juice container shot out of the rubbish bin and exploded.
Okay, but where is the orange juice container? Because I don't see an orange juice container. This is the bowls and stuff. I do not see one orange juice container anywhere in sight. Where did that orange juice container come from? And how did it explode? Because that's crazy.
This was just the beginning, and what came next will haunt me forever. That night, I had such horrid nightmares. I can't begin to explain them. I remember lots of mumbled noises and blood. Lots of blood. Blurred visions of violence and then darkness. This wasn't normal. I barely experience nightmares, and when I do, they are usually something dumb or stupid. That night, I didn't sleep well at all.
Bro, I haven't had a nightmare in heck long. Matter of fact, I don't even remember my dreams anymore, bro. That's crazy. I just realized I ain't never had a dream or a nightmare in forever. Like, that's crazy. Let me know comment down below if y'all remember y'all dreams, because I don't be remembering none of that. Maybe my memory is just terrible, but I don't be remembering none of that for real. And look at her. She still looks scared. Turn the light on. If I was her, I'd turn on all the lights in the house, lock myself in a room, put on some YouTube, eat some food, or don't. Put on some YouTube and just relax. Calm yourself down. Watch some TV. Do something. Keep the lights on though. If you keep them lights off, something might get you. You know what I mean?
My dreams were again loud and frustrating. Just like the night before, there was blood. This time there were screams. The whole dream was foggy and unidentifiable, but it felt like something was spawning. A corruption.
So first, she messes with the Ouija board, and you know how people be like, the 3 a.m. is like, what is it, like the devil's hour or something like that? Like, bro, what are you doing? It's almost 3 a.m. What are you doing?
All again.
This is probably why she can't sleep, because she did the thing, and now it's gonna be 3 a.m. So they finna come back and get her or something like that. I might be tripping though.
I sat up, and to my horror, there was something there in the dark with me. For a second, I couldn't move. I was trying to understand what I was looking at. I blinked, and there, on top of my big suitcase, sat the figure of a girl. I could
Okay, that kind of scared me. I'm not gonna lie. That kind of scared me. Bro, what is this? I might make this a thumbnail, bro, cause what is this?
Right beside her stood an outline of a tall man. He stood very still, but I knew he was there.
I was about to say Slender Man, but that's not him. So now she got some evil spirits in her house. This is why you don't do the Ouija board stuff, bro. Because, God, bro. All right, let me relax. Let me chill. Damn, crazy. Yeah, she did say she ain't never felt fear before, but now she definitely feeling that fear, huh? Crazy. Whew.
This can't be right. I must still be in my nightmare. I began counting my fingers. There were 10. I was awake. My mind raced. I knew whatever that was not real. I have to be hallucinating or something. But how do I know for sure? I thought of grabbing my phone and using that as a light. But if those beings were real, it would be more terrifying to see their true forms under such dim light. I decided to count to 3, and on 3, I would run to the door and turn on the lights. 1, 2. I was stuck on 2. My mind.
I want to take a guess that if she does get under that blanket and try to run to the lights, something gonna grab her. I'm gonna take a guess.
Hurt, then finally, 3. I threw the blankets off my head and jumped out of the bed. As soon as my feet hit the ground, I started to run toward my light switch.
Dang, I was wrong. Okay, let's get back into the video.
Winced at the pain from my feet as the pins and needles shot through my legs. I was fully awake, but my legs were not. As I ran, even.
Wait, pins and needles? Huh? Wait. Did I miss something? Where did the pins and needles come from?
Run toward my light switch. I winced at the pain from my feet as the pins and needles shot through my legs. I was fully awake, but my legs were not. As I ran, even though I felt like I was going fast, what I saw will forever be ingrained in my mind. It was the eerie figure of the girl sitting perfectly.
Oh my god. Hey, chat. If she wasn't like a scary figure, would y'all date her? Like, let me know. Let me know in the comments. Would y'all date her? I just want to know. I feel like one of y'all down bad people would date her. But hey, whatever your preference is, I ain't gonna complain. Dang, so now she up all night. Crazy. This is what happens when you mess with the Ouija board, bro. Don't mess with that evil stuff, man. I'm telling you, don't do it.
Tried to distract myself by doing random things around my room, but something in me told me, destroy that Ouija board. The thought echoed in my mind throughout the night. Eventually, I couldn't take it any longer. I was losing my battle to stay awake. Nothing had happened for a while. It had to be a fluke. I decided to lie down and try to relax. I shut down my phone and lay there in my bed, perfectly still. Suddenly, I began to hear the loudest cracking noises. It made me.
Wait, what she say? The loudest what? I missed that.
I decided to lie down and try to relax. I shut down my phone and lay there in my bed, perfectly still. Suddenly, I began to hear the loudest cracking noises.
Wait, the loudest cracking noises, or did she curse? I couldn't hear her. I'm tripping, but we just gonna skip past that.
Made me jump. I thought it was my phone since something similar had happened in the past, where my phone's screen began to crack all of a sudden.
Oh, cracking noises. Okay, I thought she said the F word. I'm tripping.
I looked up and grabbed my phone. It was fine. The noise was gone. I looked around the room. I looked at my mirror. It wasn't my mirror. I checked my window. Still nothing. However, when I replayed that sound in my mind, I realized that it sounded more like the sound you often hear in a movie when someone breaks a bone. I wasn't watching movies. No one was. Everyone in the house was asleep, except me.
One of them demons that you summoned is in your house, bro. You better go wake up your mom and dad, or do something, cause that's crazy, bro.
That freaked me out once again, so I did not move from my bed. My whole body was shaking. I tried to watch TikTok to distract myself. I stayed like that for another hour or so. Then after gaining some kind of bravery, I decided to get back up and try to work out.
I wonder if her For You page on TikTok showed her like scary videos to make her more scared. I wonder.
The time was 4:30 a.m. As I was getting into comfy clothes, I heard the loudest sound of a train. The sound was so loud it made my head shake. I live in the countryside where there are no trains whatsoever.
So she heard a train, but there's no trains on that side of town, nowhere to be found. So I mean, I'm sure she knows that about the Ouija board stuff by now. So if all this is happening to her, why is she not going to wake up her parents and tell them? Wake somebody up and tell them. Because this is just crazy. In my opinion, this is crazy. This is scary and crazy, bro. Real talk.
It was nearly 5 a.m. I needed to get up. I wanted to surprise my mom with a gift before going to school. It was her birthday, but I was scared out of my mind and didn't want to be alone. I had to wake up my little sister and use a lie. I told her, I need your help to decorate the living room for Mom's.
So you woke up your sister out of all people, your little sister out of all people. You finna give her nightmares too. She finna have her shook. She gonna find something out and then she gonna run straight to her mom. That's what you should have. You should have ran straight to your mom instead of going to your little sister. Because now both of y'all gonna be traumatized.
birthday. It worked. I felt much better being with someone, even if it was my little sister. It wasn't long before my mom woke up and came downstairs. I sang her the happy birthday song and I gave her her present. As we sat in the living room together, I couldn't hold in my fear. I told my mom what happened. I tried my best to make it sound as lighthearted as I could so that she wouldn't be scared. When I was done telling her what happened, my mom had a horrified look on her face.
Dang, she scared her mom too. L daughter. Now let me stop.
My mother suggested getting rid of the board. I was way ahead of her. I got a plastic bag, put the Ouija board and all of its parts inside of it, and told her to throw it away as far as possible from us. I couldn't even bring myself to watch her walk out the door with it. I must say, though, the moment it was out of my room, I felt relief. As if a thick air that once made it hard to breathe had been cleared out. I wanted to take a shower before I left.
Okay, I'm glad she finally got rid of the board. Congrats to her. Props. Let's see what happens now.
Air that once made it hard to breathe had been cleared out. I wanted to take a shower before I left. But I got so scared at the thought of being alone in the shower, I broke down. I began crying. My mom hugged me tight and calmed me down. I eventually calmed down, but I ended up not showering. I just sat there cuddling with my mom, right up to the moment I needed to leave for my school trip. The trip was fairly uneventful in comparison to the weekend before. My friends were surprised that I didn't bring the Ouija board. I just told them that my parents didn't want me to bring the board, and they believed me.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I wouldn't even mention the word Ouija board ever again if this experience happened to me, because this sounds like it was hecka scary, bro. Like crazy.
When I walked into my room, something felt off again. I couldn't put my finger on it. It was unnerving being in there. I expected to see the Ouija board like some scene from a horror movie where the haunted object just reappears as if by magic, but that never happened. I do have severe PTSD now. I can't sleep in complete darkness, so there's always a light on in my room. I'm so terrified.
I remember those days. When I was younger, I used to not like sleeping in the dark. So, always keep that nightlight on you in case you need it.
Terrified of being in my room alone, that my parents had to move my youngest sister into my bedroom to give me peace of mind. Just 2 days ago, I brought up the Ouija board to my sister, and she told me something that made me sick. She said that ever since.
Yeah, why is she still bringing it up? Why are you still bringing it up if you already been traumatized by it? She's already seen it. Both y'all have already seen it. Your mom knows about it. All y'all in the house is scared. Why are you still bringing it up? It makes no sense to me at all. Wow. this was a creepy video. I'm not gonna lie. Shout out to my homie Gio who told me to react to this. And I just want to say, bro, do not play with spirits, bro. Because, I don't know if the whole spirit thing is real, but if it turns out to be real and they mess around and haunt you, that's on you. But I hope y'all enjoyed this video. We on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. Follow the Instagram. Tap in with me everywhere. New music on the way. And we out.